It's relentless, this hill. It is like we're ascending to heaven. There's a lot of ice as well. I don't want to be falling off here. It's like an alien landscape. I don't know if you heard that then. There's definitely a rock fall then. Oh, horrible. Just a horrible place to be. Don't ever do it. God knows what lives down there though. Come on then. Good morning everybody. Welcome back to Wasdale. Let's have a look outside. First of all, you can't really see anything because it's all a bit steamed up. But it's looking like a good day. Can you see blue sky up there? Can you see anything? Probably not. No, give up. So yeah, it's a pretty comfortable night's sleep. Comfy bed, really warm as well. It's cold in here because obviously it's an old building, old stone walls and what have you. But it was warm under that duvet. It's good. And dead quiet and dark. I wanted to do the time lapse last night like I normally do, out the window, but there's no way of plugging in the camera so you can, because I need to have it plugged in, you see, to keep it powered all night. And there's no sockets down here, so I couldn't do it. Besides, it's all steamed up. So what I'm doing is I'm packing up, getting all my gear ready, and I'm going to go and get some breakfast now. It's just come to 8 o'clock, so very excited. Slightly dreading today because it's going to be tough, I think. It is going to be tough. On tired legs, that's what I'm getting at. And sore feet. They are starting to get a bit sore. Just bruised, you know. So let's go and shovel some more food in and some coffee, and I'll see you in a minute. Chilly. Let's do this. That was fantastic. What a great place to stay. Right, let's get on with it. Stop looking at chickens. Oh, we've got coos in here as well, look. Let's have a quick look at the cow while it's behind steel. That's quite cute. Oh, hello. Oh, you're very cute, aren't you? Okay, now we are definitely going. Well, that was altogether a very, very pleasant experience. Very pleasant. It was so nice, so friendly and welcoming, and it was incredibly quiet last night, as I already said. Dead comfy in it. I just felt like a proper Lake District experience. So if you ever come here, you know, you could stay at the Wasdale Head Inn. Yeah, it's alright. But I think I'm going to stay there from now on. If I ever come here, I want to spend a bit of time in this area, you know, doing a bit of walking. I'm definitely going back there. Just for the hospitality alone and the breakfast. We saw the breakfast. Hell, you know, you sometimes look at places that are a little bit older and think, ooh, but it was absolutely spotlessly clean. The bed, the bedrooms, everything, bathroom, toilets. And that for me is a big deal, you know. There's nothing worse than going places where it's a bit grotty. So very, very impressed. And dead cheap as well. Look at that, look at Napes and Great Napes, sorry. It just looks so alpine today. And we've got sunshine, yay! So there's Ilgill Head Windrig, and we can see a little bit of Wast water there, and obviously the screes going across the edge of it. Wasdale Head Inn, Barrow, Red Pike, And this is where we came in last night. So we came round through Wasdale, and then, well, just on the other side of this wall here, along a bit of a bog fest. It was a bit of a nightmare, but we dealt with it. And I could have come down here last night and gone to the pub, because it is a good track and dry. It's not muddy or anything. But by the time I got in, and then she said, well, I can make you some beans on toast. I thought, you know what? That just sounds absolutely perfect. So yeah, all good. Very happy, all set up for the day, and what a day it is, because no ultimate Lake District trek would be complete without going up to the highest mountain in England, would it? It just wouldn't be. It would be ridiculous to not include it, so that's what we're doing. But we're not going to go up the usual tourist track. I'm going to avoid that. It won't be mega busy today because it's only Thursday, but still it will be busier than where we're going. We're going to go up Lingmel, which is one of my favourite hills, mountains, fells, whatever, because of the view down to Pearsgill. It's just staggering. So it's just worth doing it for that. However, the route up is a little bit brutal. Right up the nose, it's relentless. Spirits are high. So I'll tell you what, I've been too busy gassing. Let's go and have a look at the map and see exactly where we're going today and where we're ending up. So, as you've just seen, we've left a wonderful Burnford B&B after a hearty breakfast, and we're making our way towards Down in the Dale. We're going to cross Lingmel Beck and start to go uphill until we reach the ridgeline of Lingmel. It's at this point things get steep and sweaty as we head up the nose of the fell, over Goat Crags, and finally reaching the summit to have our brains blown out by the staggering view over Pearsgill. We'll pop our eyes back in and then make our final ascent up to England's highest mountain, Scafell Pike. After that, we'll drop over to Mickledore, down the Screes and past the waterfalls until we reach the River Esk. This is one of the remotest places in England. We'll then navigate our way through the various lumps and bumps before reaching Eskdale at Scale Bridge, over to Tor House, and then finally hitting the road at Warhouse. At this point, it's just a leisurely stroll along the road to our lodgings for the night and a very well-earned pint or three. There you have it. Not as far as the last 3 days, thank the Lord, but higher. So it's going to be hard in that sense, and also the fact that we've all got tired legs now, haven't we? All a little bit goosed. Do I look a bit bedraggled? I feel a little bit bedraggled. Anyway, I'm going to stop yip-yapping, and we'll get down to the point where we start to go up. There we go, St Olaf's. Can you see it for all the yew trees? That wind is flipping freezing. But fortunately it's at our backs, so it's not so bad. The pack is protecting us. That sounds schizophrenic, don't it? Right, gear action. Where are you? Okay. Okay, we're going over Lingmel Beck. Where is it? It looks very glacial around here, doesn't it? It's so dry. What's going on? Oh, look. Hey, Hurdies. It's okay, you stay there. I'm going this way. Ooh. I think I did that last time, you know. Okay, here we go, out onto the open fell side. It's a fairly steady away walk up here to the edge of the nose, and it's at that point that we'll switch back and just, well, it's just hell. It's hell on earth. It's looking good already, isn't it? So what, 20 minutes into the walk and we're getting those sorts of views. Beautiful. So we can see up to Great Door, Barrow, Great Door, and then Middle Fell just beyond it. Loving the light. I love this. Little walls, patches of light. Might be to make out the style there. Once we get to that point and look back, it's a pretty stunning view, especially with the style in shot as well. I don't know if I better get a photograph today. There's too much of that blue stuff, but you know what I mean. Hey, Hardy. I feel like I need to talk about a lot of stuff, but I've got nothing for you. I've run out of factoids, I've run out of all of them. I've got nothing. Just sit back and enjoy the scenery. Get a brew. I hope you've got a brew. That's funny. Is that a new gate? I've never seen that before. That's okay. It's a nice looking gate, but we're not going through it. Because now for us, it's time to get serious and get up there. All that so far has just been a warm up for that. And that's where we're going. So you can see Scafell Crag there. Scafell is a bit further on the summit, and between that and Scafell Pike, which is on that side, is Mickledore. That's Pulpit Rock there, the sticky up bit. So we're going to be going up Lingmel, right, it's in the map, down and then up to Scafell Pike that you can't quite see, and then dropping down to Mickledore that you can't quite see. But this is, yeah, this is the main tourist route up, and people go up the beck there. We're going to go the interesting way, just for those views. And I forgot to mention, it's not just down Piers Gill, but it's also across to Great Gable. The views of Great Napes are just absolutely mind-blowing from there. So let's get on. Let's first of all take some gate porn for Instagram. This is definitely new, isn't it? Definitely. Right, up we go. And it's just going to be steady away, really dropping it down to first, maybe even half of first. It's looking nice, that, isn't it? Once again, not England. Looks very alpine. Oh, the jaggedy rocks and the snow. Love it. And once again, I mean, I say it all the time, it's probably not coming out very well in this camera at all, but when you hear it's very close. I'll tell you what, let me put like some phone footage on now. I'll take a little video with my phone and get it set up so it looks exactly what I'm seeing with my eyes. There you go. It's quite imposing, isn't it? Right up in your face. It's amazing. Beautiful, beautiful landscape. Okay, almost at the stile. I'm quite glad I didn't put my jacket on, you know, because the wind isn't so bad here. But once we get up to the top, that's not the top, by the way, that's not the summit. That's where it levels off a little bit. But once we get there, I think it'll be quite windy. And it's at that point, I think we'll rug up. It's like the promised land, isn't it, that stile? All lit up like that. Alright, we've reached the stile. It's a little bit of a kick in the teeth, has to be said. When you're so tired and you've got to climb that. But before we go on, I just want to mention a photograph that I actually took from Ilgill Head, right there, and it was of Great Gable, which is not in view, it's behind the hill here. Black and white shot, and this was illuminated, so there's a lot of shadow around, but this was lit up. It's on the screen now, you can see what it's like. And it was a real beautiful moment, quite special. That's available on the, well, it's not available on the website, but if you like it, just get in touch. Ah, oh, wonderful. Right, let's get over here. Let's go over here and then we'll have a look back with the style. We'll get a shot of it. It's not even touching the ground. Okay. Let's go a bit further up. There we go, look at that. What a fantastic and classic Lakeland view that is. Love it. Okay, so from here you can actually see the main tourist track up here, look, up the tongue. This is Brown Tongue it's called. Sounds horrible, doesn't it? And you have to cross Lingmail Gill, not Lingmail Beck. Lingmail Beck's the one we crossed earlier on. Bit confusing, but there you go. So Lingmail Gill, and then up that way. And then the path switches around and goes around the back and up. Or, like I said, you can go up to Mickledore there, which is probably the quickest way up, shortest way up. Hey, Hurdy. No, you don't need to move. It's okay. It's relentless, this hill. It's so steep and never ending. Okay, so we've got to this final section of steepness where it's just going to zigzag through these rocks, and then we're at the top of that bit where it gradually goes right up to the summit. You've got to remember the summit of Lingmail is pretty much in line with Scafell Pike, and that's beyond. So we've got quite a bit of distance to do yet that way, but look at the view. And spin round. Look at it! It's insane. That's a very cute pose. Go on, jump on that rock. Oh, that's quite nice. The scree's given way to these really easy steps. Now we're not far off that bit now, and I can feel it because the wind's getting up. So, like I said, when we get there, I'll rug up. It is like we're ascending to heaven. Hey, Hurdy. Oh, what a great shot. That's too slow. By the time I got my camera out, I've got a yellow bomb. It doesn't have the same effect, does it, really? Oh, I'm very pleased that we're about to get to the top of that steep bit, because we've essentially broken the back of the climb today. Yeah, there's a bit more up to do. And then we've got to drop down to Lingmail Coll and up to Scafell Pike. But for all intents and purposes, we have done the brunt of it, which is flipping great. There we go. So, it levels off a bit. That's not quite the summit. The summit's just a little bit beyond that, not far. And then we're there. Look at this view. Oh, and looking back. So I did a video here a few years ago. I mean, we're talking really early on, and I don't even know what the video was. Was it Scafell Pike? It was obviously definitely Lingmail. But I came down this way, and it was almost, well, it was dark. It was dark at this point, and then had to bomb it down to Wasdale Head. But what the hell video was that? I wonder if it's the first corridor route I did. Might have been, no idea. All I know is I'm going to get my jacket on now, my hat, because that wind is a little bit cheeky. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, all set and ready to go. Now I feel like I belong here. When I get my jacket on and my hat, I always feel, right, I'm ready for whatever the mountain can throw at me. I know I look a bit of a weirdo with my hat and my glasses on, like a fly or something. But it's just so bright, I don't care what I look like. It's blindingly bright, but dazzlingly beautiful, isn't it? It really is absolutely stunning here. I know I keep saying the same old guff, but you know, I don't know what else to say. In fact, I'll tell you what, I won't say anything. You can just make your own mind up and enjoy it. So these shoes are surprisingly good in the snow as well, you know, because look, have a look at the tread. It's some quite deep lugs there. Okay, I've gone wrong here. I was just my own little world then, blindly following this path, and actually the path I wanted has gone off that way. Goes to a little, I can't remember if it's a gate or a gap in a fence or wall, I can't remember. But we might as well carry on up here and see how we get on. Okay, we've got incredible clarity today. That out there beyond Sellafield is the Isle of Man. Look how clear it is today. Very straightforward path that, you know. And I think this must have been the way I came up the very, very first time I did it. Because I don't remember a gate or a wall or a fence, but I do remember it on the way down in that previous video. In fact, there's a wall. So any minute now, we'll get a glimpse of the summit of Lingmel. And, well, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just very excited to be here because it is one of my favourites. I think the view is just breathtakingly, mind-blowingly awesome. I'm just going to say awesome. I know it's a word that a lot of people hate, but it is. It's awesome and it's epic. And there it is. Looks nothing from here, as in quite uninspiring. But as if you've already seen my previous videos, or if you've been here before, you'll know just how impressive the drop is on the other side. It's quite something. Oh, there you go. A little bit of Great Gable action. So yeah, not far, 10 minutes ish. Maybe not even that, maybe 5 to 7 minutes. So yesterday we were on the other side of this bit here. So this is Beckhead, the col between Great Gable and Kirkfell, and that's what we were looking up at. You know, we had that amazing, state me glove, we had that amazing light over Great Gable and Green Gable, and I didn't show you because I was too busy taking photographs. And that's looking right out towards Crag Hill, where we were yesterday, the valley going along. You know, it was a bigger hill than I thought it was. That's looking good, you know. If there was no blue sky there, that'd be really shot worthy. Damn it. Alright, here we are on the summit of Lingmel. Well, we'll be in a sec anyway. We get over here, let's just get up and have a look down upon Pearsgill. There we go. Look at this for a view. Hellfire. So I think we should drop down a little bit here, go and have a look down that gully and have a look at Pearsgill, because it is just, well, a little bit mind-blowing. Hopefully without toppling in there. There's a lot of loose stuff around. Whoa, there's a lot of ice as well. I don't want to be falling off here. Look at that. It's just insane, isn't it? That's Pearsgill, and it zigzags its way up this huge crack going all the way up to, well, there, look. I really hope the wind doesn't suddenly pick up. Look at that. Let me push you guys out a little bit. Hell, you wouldn't want to fall down that, would you? You just wouldn't stop. You'd keep going all the way down to the bottom of Pearsgill. It's difficult to get a sense of scale on this camera, but it is a tremendous drop. a look. It's got to be said, that is some view, isn't it? It's some view. And it's slightly terrifying as well when you stood here. A little bit vomit inducing at the same time. Loving these ravens here. But that. So if you've seen my, which one was it? Scafell Pike via the corridor route. That's the corridor route there. Cuts right across, up and over. It's just an incredible environment, that. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. It's just too much to handle sometimes. But got to get on. Got quite a way to go. Can't dawdle. And remember, this is a journey. It's not about Lingmel, even though I think it should be. I think everything should be about Lingmel. Look at it. Are you seeing this? I hope so. And yeah, well, Great Gable's looking a bit Great Gable's looking a bit meh. It's certain times of the day, like later on, will be amazing, and perhaps sunrise as well, but not now. It's just straight on. Right, let's get on. Let's get down to Lingmel Col, and then we'll have that final ascent of the day, and it's all downhill after that. I think those ravens are a little bit peed off with me, you know. They flew over thinking that I was going to get some butties out, you know. I was like, what's he doing? He's still moving. He's going. Where's he going? So as we make our way down to Lingmel Col, let me just remind you about the raffle prize once again. I know I'm getting a little bit tedious with it. There's only 2 more videos after this. I'm banging on about it. But it's that 60 by 30 inch acrylic metallic print of Great Gable, in fact. That one over there with a little bit of Glaramara in the foreground. It's pretty stunning, and as I said before, it cost me £600 to get it made, so a little bit pricey, but it could be yours for £2. So if you get so bright, if you get over to blackcrag.com/win or scan the QR code on the screen now to enter, then you'll have a chance to win that. And not that actual wall, actually, not the one that's on my wall. I'm keeping that. That bit of wall, by the way, has been empty and bare for about at least 10 years. I've been waiting for something to go on there, waiting for the right photograph, and then finally that was the one. I thought, wow, that would look amazing, and it really does. The videos and pictures that you've just seen, if there are any pictures or videos, I'm sure there will be videos, don't do it justice at all. It all looks a bit reflecty. But in real life, when you see it, it's going to blow your mind. So whoever wins that is going to be chuffed to bits. And it looked good in any room, to be honest with you. So yeah, good luck. And as I've always said in these you know, spiels about photographs and raffles and everything else, all the money I make just goes straight back into making this stuff that I think you enjoy. So there you go. Let's go and lose some more height just to have to gain it again. Yay! Here we go, Lingmel Col, aka Lingmel Oven. It's red hot. I think it's red hot last time I was here. It's a little bit of a sun trap. I don't know how busy it's going to be up here. It could be fairly busy. Okay, here we are, just hooking up with the main tourist track up to Scafell Pike. Very quiet. Normally there's at least 20 people there, 50 people there. It's dead. Keep going. I'm trying. Hell. bit gable now. Hell, it's looking amazing everywhere now, and it's the clouds that are doing it. It just gives so much texture to everything. Not far now though, summit's just up here, so the path switches back in a sec. Oh, loving that light there. Isn't it funny how it's all changing now, and it's forecast to do this, to cloud in the afternoon, maybe even put a bit of rain down, a bit of hail, snow, whatever. But it's this middle section, you know, the in-between bit, where it starts to gather and you get this incredible light. Okay, there you go. First glimpse of the summit. And the human for scale. So what we need to do in a minute is drop back off the summit and pick up the path. It's going to take us down. You see the cairn there, look. It's going to take us back down to Mickledore. I think I'm going to have a marsh bar up here, you know. I think I've earned it. We've earned it, sorry. Oh, I love all this, look, all the rime. It's just blown and frozen onto the rock here. Just love the patterns of that. Look at it. It's like an alien landscape. Right, let's get up there. Literally here, look. Okay, here we are on the summit of Scafell Pike. Again. Let's go have a look around. Clever dog. Oh. What's she called?
Saffy.
Saffy.
But she doesn't like other dogs, unfortunately.
Okay, let's have a look around. Okay, I was going to pop down to South Top, but I got chatting and I got cold hands, so let's get off down to Mickledore. That was close. Holy moly. Yeah, I stopped and chatted for a bit to a really lovely couple, and got a bit cold, hands got cold then, so I need to drop out of this flipping wind. Thinking, should I dig out my other gloves? I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. Look at the rime on these rocks here. It doesn't even look natural, does it? It's like it's been sprayed on. Oh, I guess it has. Right, I'm out of the wind now, so I'm going to change the card here. And what else? Oh yeah, microphone. The microphone's about to go flat, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay, Houston, we have a problem. My microphone has packed in, or one of them anyway, so the other one's on charge. Hopefully we'll have normal sound back soon, but that's a problem for the rest of the trek. I'm going to really struggle here. We'll figure something out. At least it's not windy now. Let's get down to Mickledore where it'll be dead windy. Okay, it's at this point here we are now going to branch off, so this is the tourist track. We're going to head off into Doom. You can kind of see some cairns out there, look. I'm going to head down that way and it becomes very obvious. It's just this bit's not that obvious. Oh, hell, I need to get some blood back in me bloody hands. Absolutely freezing. Okay, I'm not being mean or anything, but flipping heck, I've seen some sights today. Just, honestly, just there at the top. Tracky bottoms, trainers, light tracky tops, and you can see them, they're blue. The skin is blue. They are clearly dying slowly. And then I saw one guy sparking up a joint or something. What is wrong with people? And that is the problem with Scafell Pike, is it's just bringing in the people that well, I mean, they're not even peak baggers, they just want to, it's glorification, it's that whole bragging rights, yeah, I've walked up England's highest, which is great, you know, for a lot of people it is a massive achievement. When I saw a few people go up there, you could see they'd really struggled and they made a big effort. It was a big deal for them to get up there. But then you just see other people that are like, oh, for God's sake, why are you here? You don't belong here. Is that a bit snobby? Okay, there's chavs. There's a whole bunch of chavs up there. I don't care what anybody says. Effing and jeffing, smoking joints. I don't know about you guys, but I come to places like this to get away from that. You know, all that exit, all that goes on in the towns. Right, okay. Good morning. Right, let's get down to Mickledore and enjoy that view by the stretcher box, well, leading down to it. I mean, look at it, broad stand. It's just mind-blowing. Come on. And that bit there, that's lit up by the sun, that's where Fox's Tarn is. That is a horrendous way down from Scafell. And you can see Lord's Rake there as well. And this is Pulpit Rock. So if you were to walk down to this bit here, which I've had time and can be bothered, I would do a bit of look down and just have an amazing view. So yeah, like I said, I was going to get to South Top and look down and see the route ahead of us, but I just got too cold. It was, yeah, I just couldn't feel my hands anymore. Actually, I was getting a bit worried. Look at that view. Oh, it's so nice to get here, you know, because there's no one else around. Apart from this one person that's walked up at some point. But that's it. I've just noticed as well, you won't be able to see in this camera, but you might be able to see the crook in the river there. That is where I camped on the expedition I did. Right at that very spot, just beneath Eskdale, I think. Okay, I'm happy to report that I've got my microphone working again. It wasn't broken, I've just been a dum-dum. I'd somehow flicked it into some other mode and couldn't figure out how to get it into the normal Bluetooth or wireless mode. Because I'm a dum-dum. Where are we going? That way. Should I even be allowed on these mountains? Alrighty, now I've got to the stretcher box and we've got that pretty tricky section of scree to go down. I mean, it's not tricky, it's just steep. So I need a bit of energy. Therefore, it's marsh bar time. Absolutely. Cheers. It's been a while. Oh yeah. It's good. Spill it all over baby's head. Right, we're going down there. Do you recognise this? This is where we came up on the Cross Lakes expedition in the rain, I think it was. So from the stretcher box here we can see a little bit of Bowfell and the whole of the crinkles there, look, the back of them, and then Swilhow, the old man, Crag. Right, we're done. Let's get going. Need to be really careful, like I said, because it all moves. Everything moves. So the next obstacle really after this, I've got to get down here first, but the next one is I don't even remember it, the little path next to the waterfall that drops down onto Great Moss. There's a little section there where I had to put both hands on rock, so I don't know what that's going to be like going down. Yeah, this just goes on for quite a way, you know. Ooh. I don't know if you heard that then. There's definitely a rock fall then. We don't want that right now, do we? Not when I'm going to be down there. So it's just that section really where it's a bit steeper. You can see it's levelling out a bit now, it's not so bad. Look at that. It's just a huge lump of rock. And it's overhanging as well. It's hard to tell from this angle, but further up you could see it. And now we're getting a good eyeful of Fox's, the rake down from Fox's Tarn. There's a little bit of a stream running down there as well. Horrible, just horrible place to be. Don't ever do it. So it's just worth mentioning at this point that the whole of the walk, excluding the summit of Scafell Pike, I've seen one other person. So I saw a chap coming off Ling Mel as I was going up, just below the summit, literally about 2 minutes before I got to the summit. And that's it. I've not seen anybody since the summit of Scafell Pike. It's amazing, isn't it? And yet on Scafell Pike it must have been, oh hell. I mean, I don't know if it came out on the camera, but I don't know if I filmed all of it. But I saw at least 50 people coming and going, you know. And no one here. Nobody. So it's like I've said before. I've said it a dozen times. There's so many places you can go in the lakes where it feels like you've got the whole place to yourself, because essentially you have. There's no one else around. You're just off the beaten path. You're getting the full Lake District experience. I mean, I would argue that this is more of a Lake District experience than the summit of Scafell Pike. Look at it. It's staggering. And all of that yesterday, you know, dropping down into Eskdale, past Blacksail Hut. It's just amazing. That's a nice bit of light coming down there. Is it going to hit us? It might do. Look at this waterfall. That whole scene. Well, the weather is definitely doing what it said it was going to do. And cloud up in the afternoon. Let me spin you around because you need to see it. Nice, eh? Love this section of path. It's up there. It's definitely up there. See a pair of shoulders sticking up. Hey, Hurdy! Ooh, that's looking nice, isn't it? Onto Bowfell. That's Hill Crag there, look. So there's south top of... actually, no, that's Pen. That's Pen. Sorry, I'm talking rubbish. That's south top of Scafell Pike. That's where we would have stood if I could have been bothered. That was a bit warmer. That's Pen. And we'll hopefully get a good view of it from down there. It's quite the knobble. Wow, what an incredible moment of light that was. It's still sort of kicking off now. This is like, well, you can see Bowfell there. This is Eskdale Pike here. And you've got this big long ridge coming down off it. And it just all got lit up. Well, bits of it did anyway. Look at it down, look at it in the valley now. Heck. Oof. Right, I need to concentrate now because we're going to get down this this path where I needed two hands, remember, by the waterfall. And it's a really lovely waterfall. This is a bit of a distraction, you know. Look at it. Loving that. Go on, clear off. Let's get the gloom here so I can concentrate on this. Okay, good, it's gone. We can concentrate now on getting on with this. Yeah, I think this is where these shoes are going to come into their own, you know. They're just like glue. Oh shit, this is where I slip now. Isn't that nice? Let's have a look back up. Look at that! So we couldn't see this one a minute ago. The big one is up there, you can see the top of it. That is quite the view. Nice that, isn't it? So this is Howbeck, and it runs into the River Esk that we're going to be following for a little way. If I can pull myself away from this, it's absolutely beautiful. It's a little bit like Eskdale round here in that it's so remote. In fact, thinking about it, yeah, that's a good point. Just realised that in this little trek we've hit two of the most remote valleys and probably remote places in England entirely. I mean, this is like unbelievable. There's nothing here, nothing. For miles that way. I look at places like this and think, oh yeah, it would be a nice place to camp, you know. Loads of lovely grassy areas by the river there. But then I see all the boulders. It just puts me off a little bit. I know the chances are very slim, but there's still a chance. And it'll be that one bloody night that I'm here, we're here, that we'll all get squashed. Whopping great boulders around here. They've all at some point dropped off Scafell Crag here. This is the dragon's tail, by the way, that you can see on Colossus. So if you've got Colossus at home, you can see the little gullies here that make it look like a tail. Heck, I think these are some of the biggest boulders I've ever seen. Particularly that one there. Can you imagine like seeing one of these come down and hearing it, the noise it must make. Been in a while though, look, all the vegetation growing on it. once upon a time that was up there. That's an interesting little formation, isn't it? Oh, I bet loads of sheep sleeping here. Can you even see? How's that? Well, this could be the perfect place to come and, you know, take shelter from the wind and the rain and the snow. God knows what lives down there, though. Maybe goblins and all sorts. But yeah, you got a little table here, look. You could put your sleeping bag on that one. But, yeah. I'd be worried about this going... Okay, I got to a sheepfold. Rather an extensive sheepfold, actually. Look at it. That way. That way. I don't know if you can see this, but they've built a wall right up the scree there to just below Campspark Crag. That's amazing. What a landscape, though. Now you can see the tail, can't you? The tail of the dragon. Oh, hey, it's starting to kick off again. Look, just creeping up towards Crinkle Crags. Right, okay. We're now at the point where we can see where we camped. Right down there, look. That was the first night on that expedition. Can you even see it? Got some pretty stunning light on pen at the moment. I've just taken some photographs. Yeah, just lit up like a beacon. That's what I'm talking about. That sort of stuff. Incredible. But look at that light now. Hell. It's just going to creep right up Scafell Pike. If it hits Bowfell, I'm going to probably lose it. Okay, so Ill Crag is about to get lit up now. Oh, that's sexy, that, isn't it? A little slice of light. Like a 1920s movie. Oh, God. You know what I mean? With the light across the lady's eyes. They used to do it in the Addams Family, don't they? With Morticia. That's what that is. So, I don't know if I've actually told you or not, you may or may not know that I'm staying in the wool pack tonight. I've lost all memory of what I've spoken about. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's funny because every time, I've been there a few times for a beer, as you've seen in the videos, but I've never eaten there. And every time I mention the wool pack to anybody, it's like, oh, hey, there's good pizzas there. So, we're having pizza. I love this rock here, look, with a little tree sticking out of it. It's great, isn't it? Oh, it's a holly bush. Very nice. Okay, I think I can see the path going around this quagmire here. So we should be alright. We might end up, touch wood, am I just going to jinx it now? We might end up with dry feet. Got a bit of an Indiana Jones moment here. I mean, did we really need a plank for that? Just step across the stones, but okay. Watch it snap. Yeah. Okay, you can see the bright green grass of Eskdale there. Oh, thank the Lord. My legs are gone. They really are. So I'm really looking forward to getting to the inn now and getting my feet up and getting a pint on the go. So from here I can just make out the wall of the Roman fort at Hardknot. You probably won't be able to see it. It's just there though. It's tiny from here. And yet, if you've seen that video, the Heart of Hell video with Finn, it's quite a big old place. Feet are getting absolutely mashed. I've just got little lumps of flesh at the end of my legs now. Wow, that's a hell of a stair. Okay, we can see a nice gentle path now, look, right round here. Doopy doopy doo, all the way down. And then we just follow the River Esk a little bit into, well, onto the road. Yeah, almost there. Has anybody else ever noticed that when you're so close to the track and therefore the end, that it just turns into a nightmare of some kind, you know? Just really steep. Oh, my feet. Either that or there's a bog or something. Or a herd of cows or horses. That's it, we're down. 5 miles to go to the inn. It's not. It's about a mile. That's very nice. I don't think I've ever been here. So I've got Vaseline around my mouth because my lips are so dry. If it looks like snot, it might be. I don't think it is though. I think it is Vaseline. Yeah, that was Scale Bridge over Scale Gill. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I need to come back here with my camera, I think. So we're just basically heading down this track now, all the way down to Tor House, which is a farm we've been through a couple of times on videos. Oh, he didn't need to go. He could have stayed. He could have stayed. Look at them. Look at the colours of them. Oh, I reckon there's lammies in there, look. Definitely lammies. What's that one running over for? What are you doing? Come on then. Come on. Let's go and get some pizza. Yay! It's still coming. Well, that one is. Come on! They're all shouting at the back, don't do it! Kev, don't do it! Alright, I'm coming back. Ugh, it's these. God. Okay. Just approaching Tor House now. I think last time I got attacked by chickens, remember? Oh, really? Why are you so shocked? Oh, it's a glorious sunset. Oh, it's going to be in about half an hour. But yes, here we are. This is White House. And this is near where I've parked a few times for a few videos. This is obviously the tup field. Look at these big boys. Hey, some nice light around. Look at that. That's lovely. I think it's going to be amazing in a minute. When the sun drops below those clouds, I think it's going to kick off big time because the clouds stop, look. The trouble is, I'm in the shower. Oh, I'm going to get flattened. Yay. The end is in sight. That's the Woolpack, that white building there. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, people. Let's have a look down here first. Right. Hey. Oh, that's cute. Cosy. Oops. Shut that door. The bathroom. Oh, I'm looking forward to getting in that. Oh boy. Right. We did it. What the hell is it? Day 4 done. We made it to the wool pack. So I'm gonna get changed, showered, and everything else, and get downstairs and get a pint. I think they start. Well, I think they said they stop serving food at 8, so I've got just over 2 hours to get that sorted out. So I shall see you down at the bar, and we'll all get a pint. See you in a minute.
She's always
I'm wasting.
Okay, it turns out they only do their famous pizzas at the weekend. Gutted. However, these halloumi fries and the burger were very good, and it was nice to have some company. It was followed by a tiny, tiny portion of sticky toffee pudding. But I was so stuffed and so tired, I completely forgot to sign off and say goodnight. So I shall say it now. Good night.